Okay, for this demonstration, I have two liquids, clear, and I have two pieces of wax. I just cut up a candle, and I tried to make it to where they're about double the size. Okay, and so what we're going to do is place one piece into this liquid, and place the other piece into this liquid. Okay, and you can observe what happens. You would let if you do this demonstration for your students, you would let them observe, kind of invite questions. What are they thinking? And if you get into the mind of a student, and even you may be thinking, well, that's weird. The small one sank, and the big one's floating. And most students, they think that seems kind of weird. And so what they want you to do then is kind of switch them out usually, which you could do. I don't know if you can get it out. So we'll put the big one here, and you see big still sinks. And we'll put the small over here. You might expect, well, the small might float here, right? And it does. And so no matter which liquid we're in, the wax sinks in this liquid, and the wax is going to, oops, not very good with the tongs, it's going to float here. And so this discrepant event, the students may start saying, well, the liquids are different. And so at that point, you could let them come up and kind of waft and smell. And this liquid here, if the student wafts it, it smells like rubbing alcohol, and it's actually ethyl alcohol. Whereas you waft this liquid, which is water, you get no smell. And so what we have here is a situation where we have different density levels. And because we have different densities for these substances, we get a situation where in one case the wax floats, and in the other case the wax sinks. And so this beaker is where we have water. Okay, water has a density of 1 gram per milliliter, because density is mass divided by volume. And wax has a density of 0.9, approximately 0.9 grams per milliliter. And so since the density of wax is less than the density of water, it will float. And then if you go back to our ethyl alcohol, just going to be one piece over, we'll get sinking. That's because the ethyl alcohol has a density of 0.79 grams per milliliter, whereas our wax has a density of 0.9 grams per milliliter. So since the density of the wax is greater than the ethyl alcohol, the wax is going to sink in this liquid. So this is a quick, easy demo, and it's something that students will think, well, that doesn't really make sense, because they assume that both the liquids are the same, but they really are different. So it's a nice quick demo to kind of get you going into your density discussion.